I think it sends a really strong message to teachers working every day, but also the people whose decisions really affect the work of teachers, that this is a really powerful set of practices and a movement as we've been talking about. It's about really putting the students' learning and the students' experience at the centre, and knowing that what the teacher does in the classroom, the decisions that they make, the resources that they use really does make a huge difference. And luckily, there is this science of learning that we can use to inform our practice. There's really incredible knowledge that we've gained in the scientific literature, in the research, that we don't have to ignore anymore, we can actually make use of. So, so many of the things that teachers have been told to do and that they've been trained to do, unfortunately doesn't really align with what we now know about how the brain learns to read, to do maths, and any other sort of skill or knowledge. So if we get that knowledge of how that brain learns into the hands of teachers, I think it's just got incredible potential to change the way that education works, and also to close the gaps that we've got in our systems around Australia.
Our key takeaway, really, it's pretty much about the big picture and the power of partnership across systems and being able to spread the word around the science of learning and making sure we bring, it's a bit like a collective wisdom, sort of. It's validating. Maybe I need a bit more challenge. But it's really important to see that we're not working in silos, and we're actually not in solo in our classroom or within our system. There's a lot more we can do for our students if we combine forces and spread the word.
The alignment again of all of this.
We all have the same message.
Yeah, the alignment of messages was I think outstanding. The quality of presentations has been terrific. The energy that people, I think, are going to go back from today with to their workplaces is going to really, I think, drive this, forward really quickly.
I think that's been noticeable for me, is this energy and movement that's happening here that we probably didn't see 3 years ago when we first embarked with Canberra.
Movement, and it is a movement. I've been saying for quite some time, since Lorraine and I were trying to get things happening with another organisation that we were in, 3-4 years ago now. This is a movement. It's a worldwide movement. We want it to happen across the board for the betterment. Ultimately, I think Glenn's point around, actually it's about our whole society.
Yeah.
So I sort of look at it a bit more like Glenn in that way. Yes, it's about the kids and it's about the families and it's about our teachers, but ultimately it's about our whole society. So.
Yeah, and the teacher excitement, and I think that's been palpable here, with meeting more of the teachers and meeting the principals and meeting the people who are going to be involved in the next couple of years, and they're really excited. So we feel really welcome and ready to go and can't wait to go, I guess.
Right. Absolutely. Once we see a whole system and whole sector change and the benefits that can have wholesale, I think is just going to be incredibly invaluable, and it's going to really help to accelerate the shift to what we need for our students here in Australia.